national identity cards and has declared that all Kenyans will be issued with IDs at no cost. The directive comes as a relief for Kenyans who have been paying 300 Kenya shillings to obtain the vital document, even as the government had hinted at increasing the charges to 2,000 Kenya shillings before the Gazette notice issued on November 7, 2023 was revoked. The government had intended to increase the fee for first-time ID applications to 1,000 Kenya shillings, but review the cost downward to 300 Kenya shillings. The fee for the replacement of lost IDs was also reduced to 1,000 Kenya shillings from the intended 2,000 Kenya shillings. The president, while on a tour in Nairobi's Kibera slum, said he will also abolish bureaucracy and bias around the issuance of IDs.
Maneno ya ubaguzi kwa mambo ya ID tuitolee mbali. Kila mwananchi apatiwe ID. Kila mwananchi apatiwe nini? Kitambulisho. Na mimi nataka nitangaze nikiwa hapa Kibera leo ya kwamba kitambulisho ipatianwe bila malipo yoyote. Kila mtu apatiwe kitambulisho bila malipo na kwa mpango ambayo haina ubaguzi kwa Wakenya. Tumekubaliana jameni?
This as the government is set to issue ID cards to prisoners, border counties, students to boost health insurance access to the Social Health Authority. According to the Immigration's Principal Secretary Julius Bitok, marginalized groups will also acquire the important identification document. This announcement follows Ruto's recent directive that all Kenyans should receive their ID cards for free of charge, eliminating previous fee charges ranging from 300 Kenya shillings for new applications to 1,000 Kenya shillings for renewals. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony of the Southlands Langata Affordable Housing Project, the head of state also championed for the housing project, saying it seeks to facelift the Kibera slums by offering affordable units to the residents and creating jobs for the youth.
Hii Langata itawacha kuwa slum, Kibera itawacha kuwa slum, itakuwa estate kama sehemu zingine za Kenya. Leo nimekuja kuanzisha ujenzi wa affordable housing hapa. Mimi nataka niwaambie watu wa Langata hivi. Hii nyumba ni nyumba zenu. Ile rent unalipa pale ya shilingi 2,000, 3,000. Wewe utakuja kulipa hapa na nyumba itakuwa yako.
And to address the rampant cases of fire outbreaks at the toy market, the president has promised 5 million Kenya shillings to erect a permanent market, adding that this decision is well advised.
Tumekubaliana vile vile ya kwamba hapa toy market hapa mahali inachomeka kila wakati. Sasa mimi nimesema nitatoa pesa ya serikali milioni 500. Mujenge soko yenu ya hapa toy. Sindio? Nyinyi mutapangana na tutakubaliana na county government na wale wengine wote. Ile kamati inasimamia soko. Mtuambie munataka tujenge hiyo soko taratibu gani. Nyinyi wenyewe ndio mtaamua. Mimi najua wengine hapa wanafikiria kwamba nitatoa 500 million wakuje wagawane. Kwani mnaona mimi sina akili? Hakuna pesa ya kuja kugawana hapa. Tunajenga naye soko.
The head of state further assured the Kibera and Langata residents of a working relationship with the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga days after formalizing the broad-based agreement.
Na mimi kama kiongozi wa taifa letu, mimi nimesema ya kwamba hii Kenya serikali yetu inaweza kubeba jamii zote. Sio lazima jamii moja iondoke ndio jamii ingine ingie. Sisi wote tunaweza kuwa katika serikali moja. And that is why I am saying, as Kenyans, I am going to engage all patriotic leaders and all patriotic Kenyans so that we can work together. And I must thank the Honorable Raila Odinga for being the foremost patriotic citizen and leader of our country.
This as the Mau Mau Veteran Association has thrown its weight behind the working framework between President William Ruto and Odinga and called for the full implementation of the 10-point memorandum of understanding between UDA and ODM. The former Prime Minister, while speaking to the media after a meeting with the veterans, called for an end to rampant corruption, reduction of the cost of living and insecurity in some parts of the country.
They have expressed their concerns about some of things that have been going on in our country. They would like to see some of this rectified. They are concerned about the rising cost of living in the country, the issues of insecurity in our country, the issues of corruption and ethnic discrimination, around the country, and they would like to see this rectified. The other area where they have expressed concern is the issue of Medicare, healthcare in the country, where Kenyans are suffering because of this social health insurance scheme, which is not working properly.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And the National Police Service says it has launched investigations into the fatal road accident involving a speeding motorcade attached to President William Ruto that occurred along Gong Road, killing a national foreigner on the spot. In a statement, NPS has urged members of the public with the details of the accident to report to a nearby police station to aid in investigations. The tragedy has so far drawn public attention and condemnation to the state motorcade as the pedestrian was crossing at the zebra crossing near the Greenhouse Mall. Police confirmed the foreigner's body has been transferred for preservation as his identification process begins.
Pearl Newsbeat.
The government has put forward a fresh request for 2.5 billion Kenyan shillings to finance its ongoing peacekeeping mission in Haiti, as outlined in a supplementary budget currently under parliamentary review. The liaison committee, chaired by Deputy Speaker Gladys Boscheley, has endorsed the allocation, which falls within the broader 23 billion Kenyan shillings increase designated for the security sector. According to the committee's report, the National Police Service will receive an additional 7.5 billion Kenyan shillings, with 5 billion Kenyan shillings set aside for insurance-related costs and 2.5 billion Kenyan shillings earmarked for the Haiti development.
Pearl Newsbeat.
The Haiti deployment, and Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has refuted claims of frustrating the office of the Chief Justice Martha Koome in the wake of spirited efforts to hound the 7 judges of the Supreme Court from office. Flanked by other Meru regional leaders including Kiraitu Murungi, Murkomen has affirmed that his office will continue furnishing CJ Koome's office with her security detail, including a motorcade, and ensure her conducive environment to perform her functions optimally. According to Murungi, critics of President William Ruto who opposed his candidature in 2022 are the one fueling Koome's woes.
Mimi kama waziri wa mambo ya usalama nitahakikisha usalama wake na support yote anapewa Chief Justice, the First Lady Chief Justice. We want to make sure that she succeeds in the work she's doing. Na nyinyi watu wa Meru msiuziwe propaganda na watu wengine.
And it is because he stood firm that William Ruto is the president today. Huyu mama apigwe makofi. She is a tough Meru lady and we are very proud of her. Sasa wale walikuwa na hiyo jama hawakutosheka, ndio wanajipanga tena, wanajemelea hivi na hivi, wanatuma mawakili wengine to make sure that Mother Koome goes home.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna has been denied entry into Angola despite having received an official invitation from the country's main opposition party. The outspoken senator claimed that Angolan authorities barred his entry upon arrival despite assurances from the opposition's leadership that they were welcome. Ugandan opposition leader Robert Kyagulanyi, popularly known as Bobi Wine, has also been denied entry into the Central African nation. According to the document shared by Sifuna, the office of the president of UNITA formally requested border visas for the Nairobi Senate and Bobi Wine, stating that they were expected to arrive at the Fevereiro International Airport in Luanda today. The document also affirmed that UNITA will be fully responsible for the 2 leaders' stay in Angola.